Sameach, happy Pesach to all my friends at Temple Emanu-El. I'm Hadar, and I'm really excited to be here with you today to celebrate this wonderful, meaningful, important holiday that we call Pesach. So before we get ready for our Seder, we have to really know what we're talking about. What is the story of Pesach? So we're going to learn about it through song and through story. A long, long, long time ago, in a faraway land called Egypt, which is right next door to Israel, which is where I was born. There were a lot of Jewish people, and they worked for free. They worked day and night. They never got a break. They never got Shabbat. They never got to speak their mind. They never got to express themselves. And they were under the very, very strong ruling of King Pharaoh, who wouldn't listen to their needs and wouldn't let them be free people. Now, do you think that that's fair, to make somebody work day and night and not give them a break, not even give them Shabbat, not let them be who they are? Well, we as Jewish people believe that that is not right. And therefore, we not only are honoring our parents, our grandparents, and our great-grandparents by telling their story, but we're also telling the story to make sure that as we continue our lives, that we continue fighting for the freedom of people, because even to this day, not everybody is free. So we are going to pretend to be the Jewish people in Egypt. And just like they worked really, really hard, we are going to do the same. And we're going to learn about the story, and then we're going to talk about the things that we do at our Seder. So friends, if you have a toy hammer or a toy shovel, now's the time to grab it, go to your room, get it real quick, come on back. And we are going to start by bang, bang, banging. Here we go. Bang, 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 hold your hammers low. Bang, 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 give a heavy blow. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. Okay, put your hammers down. Pick up your shovels. We're going to dig, dig, dig. Here we go. Dig, 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 dig your shovels deep. Dig, 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 there's no time to sleep. For it's work, 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 every day and every night. For it's work, 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 when it's dark and when it's light. So friends, the Jewish people worked and worked and worked and worked, and they were so tired, and they just really wanted to get a break. And thankfully, they had a very, very, very brave leader, and his name was Moses. And so Moses, with the help of God, went to King Pharaoh and said to King Pharaoh, oh, listen, let my people go. And what do you think King Pharaoh said? Do you think he said, sure, guys, go ahead, stroll out of Egypt? Nope. He said, no, 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 I will not let them go. So we are going to use our voices and our serious faces and our serious hands to try and convince King Pharaoh to let the Jewish people go. Let me see those serious faces. Oh, listen, oh, listen, oh, listen, King Pharaoh. Oh, listen, please let my people go. They want to go away. They work so hard all day. King Pharaoh, what do you say? And what did he say? He put his very strong finger and he said, no, 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 I will not let them go. No, 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 I will not let them go. All right, friends, sounds like King Pharaoh needs a little bit of convincing. Let me see some pretty firm faces, some pretty firm hands and fingers. We are going to convince him. Here we go. Oh, listen, oh, listen, oh, listen, King Pharaoh. Oh, listen, please let my people go. They want to go away. They work so hard all day. King Pharaoh, what do you say? And what did he say? No, 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 I will not let them go. One more time, say no, 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 I will not let them go. So then what happened, friends? Well, Moses, with the help of God, realized that the only way to get to King Pharaoh is by applying force and punishing him. And he punished him with not one, not two, but 10 different plagues, 10 different punishments. And one of them was froggies everywhere. Froggies on Pharaoh's head, froggies in his bed, on his nose, on his toes, froggies here, froggies there. Froggies were jumping everywhere. So friends, if you have a stuffed froggy in your bedroom, you can bring it out right now. If you don't, but you just want to hop like a little froggy, you can do that as well. One morning when Pharaoh woke in his bed, there were frogs on his head and frogs on his bed. Frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes. Frogs here, frogs there. Frogs were jumping everywhere. One morning when Pharaoh woke in his bed, there were frogs on his head and frogs in his bed. Frogs on his nose and frogs on his toes. Frogs here, frogs there. Frogs were jumping everywhere. There were frogs here, frogs there. Frogs were jumping everywhere. Oh my goodness. And then what happened, friends? After 10 different punishments, finally, King Pharaoh got convinced and said, okay, fine, let the Jewish people go. But then the Jewish people had to get ready really fast because they were worried that King Pharaoh might change his mind. And guess what happened? He did change his mind. So as they were getting ready, they were gathering all their stuff, the things that they could carry on their backs, and they didn't have enough time to make food. So they cooked as quickly as they could. They were trying to make bread, but it didn't rise. And instead they got what we call unleavened bread or matzah, which is one of the things that we eat on Passover, right? Matzah, it's kind of like a cracker and it's really good with chocolate spread or maybe peanut butter or cheese. Some people like it with jelly. Anyways, they collected everything they could. They brought the bread that didn't rise, the matzah, put it on their back and started running out of Egypt. But then what happened? They were walking through the desert and they got to the Red Sea, also known as the Reed Sea because it has reeds in it. And maybe it's called the Red Sea because of the mountains around it that create kind of a reddish color to it. So they got to the Red Sea where there's a lot of water and it's really deep, and they got so scared. How are we going to cross? So many children and people, and not everybody knows how to swim, and animals. How are we going to get through this? And then the miracle of Pesach happened and the sea parted into two and the Jewish people started walking through. And finally, they all got to the other side, and when they were all on the other side, on the safe side, the water closed and the Jewish people were saved. And they were so happy they decided to burst into song. And so, led by their fiercest leader's sister, Miriam, also a leader, they sang the following song. Who is like you, God, praising God? Yai, lai, lai, la, 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 la. About freedom, I don't want to just feel it in our voices. I want to feel it all over our bodies. So if you have a shaky egg in your disposal, bring it out now. If you have a tambourine, you can bring it out as well. And if you don't, just shake some parts of your body. You can clap your hands, you can stomp your feet, you can wiggle your body. Just feel freedom, not just with our voices, but with our bodies. And the Jewish people were happy and saved and safe, and they just were so grateful that they turned to God and said, if only you took us out of Egypt, that would have been enough. Dayenu. But you also gave us Shabbat. If only you gave us Shabbat, that would have been enough. Dayenu. But you also gave us the Torah. If only you gave us the Torah, that would have been enough. Dayenu. And so on and so forth. God, you keep giving us more and more, and we are so grateful. The story of Pesach in about 12 and a half minutes. So friends, now it's time to talk a little bit about our Seder and our Seder table. And of course, it wouldn't be a Jewish holiday if we didn't have a song about food. So friends, we are going to sing a song about all the different foods that we eat for Pesach, for Passover, and you can, at your home, you can add the different traditional foods that you have. For example, I'm Persian, so we eat kitniot, legumes, so one of the traditional foods in our Seder is rice. If you're Ashkenazi, maybe one of the traditional foods in your Seder is some kind of potato, kugel, or something like that. So you can just keep adding as we go through the song. It goes like this. On Pesach we eat matzah. Lots and lots of matzah, it's yummy in the tummy. Lots and lots of matzah, do 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 do, as if we had a horn. On Pesach we eat, what else do we eat? Let's say chicken, finger-licking chicken. It's yummy in the tummy, finger-licking chicken. And lots of matzah, do 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 do. Okay, we're gonna keep adding and then going back and remembering all the stuff that we added. What else do we eat on Pesach? Something really bitter. Horseradish. On Pesach we eat horseradish. Spicy, spicy horseradish. It's yummy in the tummy. Spicy, spicy horseradish. And finger-licking chicken. And lots of matzah. Do 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 do. What else do we eat on Pesach? Something round and white and hard-boiled. On Pesach we eat hard-boiled egg. Round, 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 hard-boiled egg. Really good. It's yummy in the tummy. Round, 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 hard-boiled egg. And spicy, spicy horseradish. And finger-licking chicken. And lots of matzah. Do 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 do. What else do we eat on Pesach? Let's do one more. This is by far the best thing about Pesach, or at least the best thing we eat, I think. On Pesach we eat matzo ball soup. Hot, 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 hot matzo ball soup. It's yummy in the tummy. Hot, 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 hot matzo ball soup. And a hard-boiled egg. And spicy, spicy horseradish. And finger-licking chicken. And lots of matzah. Do, 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 do. I hope I didn't forget anything. I might have. You can add charoset, you can add macaroons, whatever it is that you eat in your food. Okay, friends, we have one last song. This is maybe one of the most important songs in the whole Seder, I would say. And this is our 4 questions. So friends, if you are the youngest in your family that can sing, this is gonna be what you're gonna do. If you are the youngest person in your family and you can't sing, or if you just don't love your voice in general, you can use my voice during your Seder if you want. Here come our 4 questions on why this night is so unique and so special, and it truly is one of the most special nights in all of our Jewish traditions, because we celebrate people's freedom. מה נשתנה הלילה הזה מכל הלילות, מכל הלילות, שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים חמץ ומצה, חמץ ומצה. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, כולו מצה. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, כולו מצה. שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים שאר ירקות, שאר ירקות. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, מרור, מרור. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, מרור, מרור. שבכל הלילות איננו מטבילים אפילו פעם אחת, אפילו פעם אחת. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, שתי פעמים. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, שתי פעמים. שבכל הלילות אנו אוכלים בין יושבים ובין מסובים, בין יושבים ובין מסובים. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, כולנו מסובים. הלילה הזה, הלילה הזה, כולנו מסובים. My friends at Temple Emanu-El, may you have a peaceful, meaningful, restful, spiritual Passover Seder. And even though we can't be together physically, I hope that this energy is coming your way and that you know that you are not alone, and we're here to celebrate with you, and we're here to talk with you and hop on the phone or do a Zoom session or just provide you with some relief through some of these videos and through some of this music. So Chag Sameach, my friends. May music fill your heart. Stay safe, healthy, and sane. And I will see you all very soon. Bye for now.